Shalom. I want to start by giving all praise to Yahweh, Ba'asham Yahushai, Waharuka Kudash, double honors to the apostles and the elder bishops of Great Millstone for teaching us scriptures, among other things, and salutations to your Akyam across the earth for doing this work in sincerity and truth. Shalom. So this video I want to go into basically, in the suffering, that we go through, the things that we have to suffer basically as soon as you enter into this truth, a great part of this truth. And of course, the Mosai is all about balance. You're gonna have moments that are pleasant, but the majority of the time, majority of the time basically you will go to stuff, whether it be financial, whether it be with your household, problems with your wife, or ex-wives that keep your children away, things like that, demons on your job, people making it difficult for you, so yeah. And these are things that we need to go through, especially, the Most High is preparing us for the times that are about to be unleashed on this planet, because it's going to be horrible, man. Matter of fact, let me jump real quick to the book of Revelations. Let me see. This is the book of Revelations, chapter 12 and verse 12. Therefore rejoice, ye heavens, and ye that dwell in them. Woe to the inhabitants of the earth and of the sea, for the devil is come down unto you, having great wrath, because he knoweth that he had but a short time. Yeah, and if you look around, if you watch, like the book of 2nd Esdras chapter 9, and one said, measured out the time diligently in itself. If you be watching, you are aware of the times that we are in. Israel striking Lebanon. So Russia is ready to interfere. Those are all things showing us that the end is around the corner. And it's going to be horrible, man. It's going to be horrible. Let me see. Let me see, because there was another scripture. Oh yeah, this is the book of 2nd Esdras, chapter 15 and verse 14. Woe to the world and them that dwell therein, for the sword and their destruction on draweth nigh, and one people stand up to fight against another, and swords in their hands. And sword goes back to weapons. So you see all these armies of different countries getting ready, developing new weapons and all that, so there's a lot of stuff going on, showing us that, the times that, the scriptures also talk about, the time that, the third world war, it will happen, and it's going to be horrible, man. That time's going to be like no time that has ever been on this planet before, so that already should show you something, and this is the book of Sirach, let me see, chapter 2 and 1. My son, if thou come to serve Yahweh Ba'asham Yahushai, prepare thy soul for temptation. So temptation is talking about prepare your soul for hard times. You will go to stuff, like I said, whether it be financially, like the book of Hosea said, you labor, but your money goes into a bag of holes, Yeah, and of course it's also part of the curses, but where you are in this truth, you will go to stuff, like the Apostle Paul also, he had a thorn in his side, So we all, have to bear our cross one way or another. The points that your weakness, those are the things that the Most High will throw in you. Those are the things that you have to go through. You have to deal with it. Unto you, man, are called. So you have to be a man first. And to be a man, means that you should be able to how you say that, take a punch. One of my favorite rappers said, he had a song, and in the song he said, confront the situation like a punch in the face. And even for and I remember that song is from way back, before years from before I was in the truth, and that line always stick to me, confront the situation like a punch in the face. Don't run away from shit, endure, and I'm gonna read that scripture later, endure hardness, that's also part of this truth, man. So back to the book of Sirach, chapter 2 and 1. My son, if thou come to serve Yahweh Ba'asham Yahushai, Prepare thy soul for temptation, set thy heart aright, and constantly endure, and make not haste in time of trouble. Cleave unto him, and depart not away, that thou mayest be increased at thy last end. Whatsoever is brought upon thee, take cheerfully, and be patient when thou art changed to a low estate. Yeah, and because when you're panicking, like during the C-19, people were panicking, and what did they do? They run to the government, and they went to get that devil juice. So a lot of them, they got heart problems, heart be feigning. The big C disease, a lot of them also, a lot of people been deleted already, because they were panicking. But what does the scripture teach us? To stay calm, because when you are calm in times of trouble, you're gonna oversee. In Dutch they got a saying like haastige spoed is zelden goed. Like when you are hasting, is rarely that a good it will rarely bring a good outcome. And also one scripture was in my mind, but oh yeah, I got it right. It slipped my mind, but then I came back. Kala Yao Basham Yao Shai. So this is let me see. Yeah, this is the book of 2 Timothy, chapter 2 and verse 7. For Yahweh had not given us the spirit of fear, but of power, of love, and of a sound mind. So of a clear mind, of a well instructed mind. So the Most High didn't give us, first and foremost, the elect, not the spirit of fear. I remember like a while ago, I was working at a place, painting a house, and I don't remember exactly how the conversation started, but the owner of the house, the man of the house, he, yeah, basically he made a joke with me or something, or he said something, and then I said something in the thing like, yeah, I don't remember exactly, something about being scared or whatever. And then he said to me like, then he said my name, my worldly name, and he said, but I don't think that you are easily I don't think that you are quick afraid, basically that's what he said. And I had to laugh, and I'm like, yeah, you're right. You already saw my spirit. That's also the thing, people see your spirit. But like I said, we have to be, you have to be hard. You're gonna be tested. You will go to stuff. The Most High will put you to stuff for you to become the man that you need to be. You gotta keep in mind that the times that are ahead of us is gonna be horrible. So of course you gotta be a strong man. Because some of us, gonna be beheaded for the name of Yahweh Basham Yahweh Shai, and if that happens, instantly we're gonna receive that new body, and gonna receive the crown of by the hand of Yahweh Shai. Join ears with him. So of course you shouldn't be afraid if they grab your wife or your children or your mother or whatever family members and try to threaten you to take that MOTB. You supposed to be have to be able to put your foot down. Stand firm, basically. So let me see. Back to the book of Sirach, chapter 2 and verse 2. Set thy heart aright and constantly endure. So yeah, endure, means to hold on, constantly endure and make not haste in time of trouble. So there you have it. Stay calm, oversee, don't stop panicking. And during the C-19 was a great test. Basically the whole world was panicking, but we, the men of the Lord, Yahweh Tazah, the hopeful elect, we stayed calm. We put our trust 100% in Yahweh Basham Yahweh Shai, and he told us, don't be afraid. We were still getting together. Meanwhile, people were like, yeah, not more than two persons are allowed together. You were not allowed to have such amount of persons in your house and this and that. Meanwhile, we had the Passover at my house. The house was packed. With all the brothers. Like maybe 17 or 18 men. We had to pass over together. To Pesach. So beautiful, man. Cleave unto him, cleave unto Yahweh Basham Yahushai, because like Yahushai told his disciples, with the Father, nothing is impossible. And that's something that you got to keep in mind. For me, myself also, sometimes, of course, the flesh is weak, sometimes you forget, Sometimes you forget the flesh takes over. But then you need to check yourself, be like, no man. Yahweh, this Lord willing. Cleave unto him and depart not away. Yeah, put your faith in Yahweh Basham Yahushai. If you don't put your faith in Yahweh Basham Yahushai, there's no reason for Yahweh Basham Yahushai to defend you. He doesn't want somebody who is wavering, who is weak. He wants you to be steadfast. Matter of fact, let me read about it in the book of James. This is the book of James, chapter 1 and verse let me start at verse 5. If any of you lack wisdom, let him ask of Yahweh that giveth to all men liberally, and upbraid it not, and it shall be given him. But let him ask in faith, nothing wavering. For he that wavered is like the wave of the sea, driven with the wind and tossed. Yeah. Like the sea, the waves, they break on the beach and then they, basically disappear. Then the next wave come, going from left to right. For let not that man think he shall receive anything of the Most High. A double-minded man is unstable in all his way. Yeah. For example, let's say your car broke down. You go to a mechanic and you be like, I need you to fix my car, but basically I don't really trust, I don't really believe, I don't really think, I'm not really convinced that you are able to fix my car. So what is this mechanic gonna do? You have two options. Or he's gonna lie a lot of shit. He might fix your car, but then he's gonna talk about this was broken, that was broken, so he hit you with a big fat bill, so you'd be like, fuck you, you're gonna pay me. Or he's gonna be like, okay, you can go to another garage. Go to another garage and check in and fix your car over there. So what about the Most High? If somebody comes to you and asks you to help him with something, but if that person tells you that he is not really convinced, he doesn't believe that you are able to help him, do you want to help that person? Of course not. You'll be like, okay, get the fuck out of here. So what about the Most High? Yeah, man. So back to the book of Sirach. Cleave unto him, cleave unto Yahweh Basham Yahushai, and depart not away, that thou mayest be increased at thy last end. Yeah, keep your eyes on the prize. Especially these days, man. We are getting close, man. This is the final stretch, and of course it's going to be difficult. Nobody said it's easy, but hey, what does the scripture said? I do all things to Yahweh Shai. I don't remember exactly where that scripture is, but the scripture in the Bible said, I do everything to Yahweh Shai. I think it's in the book of Acts, but I'm not sure about that. But you can look it up for yourself, man. So back to the book of Sirach, chapter 2 and verse 4. Whatsoever is brought upon thee, take cheerfully. So it doesn't mean like you be like, yay, man, I have no money on the bank, or my wife is being a demon, or I'm not seeing my children. No, but the thing is, when you go to stuff, it's showing you that the Most High is dealing with you. He chastised the ones that he loves, like the scripture said. Let me see. Whatsoever is brought upon thee, take cheerfully, and be patient. So, like I said, be patient when thou art changed to a low estate. When you go into hard times, don't lose your patience. Stay calm, and so you're gonna oversee. For gold is tried in the fire, and acceptable man in the furnace of adversity. Yeah. So there you already have it, Yaharatazah. We are those men, the hopeful elect. Believe in him, and he will help thee. Order thy way aright and trust in him. Yeah, 100%. Ye that fear Yahweh, wait for his mercy and go not aside lest he fall. Yeah. You hate, running to Egypt for help, all these things. No, man. Put your trust, focus on Yahweh, Basham Yahushai, man. That's the way. Ye that fear Yahweh, believe him, and your reward shall not fail. Yaharatazah, because we don't know what our end is, Yaharatazah, be part of that number, along the way, a lot of men fall off, went back in the world, bugging out. I remember one dude, being with a transvestite, things like that, other dude bugging out, what's it, the people from, was it from Chicago or whatever? I don't remember exactly from which camp, talking about they found out a new Hebrew, big Babaloo and all that, So, hey, it's a terrible thing to find, to fall in the hand of the Most High, man. If he's gonna give you a plague of the mind, and the thing is, you'll be bugging out and you don't even know that you'll be bugging out, man. That's the craziest, the scariest part, man. Ye that fear Yahweh, believe him, and your reward shall not fail. Ye that fear Yahweh, hope for good and for everlasting joy and mercy. Look at the generations of old, yeah, and see, did ever any trusted in Yahweh and was confounded? Or did any abide in his fear and was forsaken? Whom did he ever despise that call upon him? Yeah, you know, look at Noah. Noah was preaching for 120 years, about rain. Water did never falls from the sky back then. He put his trust in Yahweh 100%. Built a big ship on dry land. The whole world was against him. He only had his wife, his household. And what did the Mosai do? He saved his wife, his sons, and their wives, and a bunch of animals. The whole world was the whole planet was flooded, man. Everybody, a lot of animals were drowned, man. I even did a video about it. You can watch it. About the Ark of Noah. Look at Daniel in the lion's den. He had fear. He had faith in Yahweh, Basham Yahweh, in Yahweh. He had faith in Yahweh. Lions didn't touch him. So there are many examples. For Yahweh is full of compassion and mercy, long-suffering, and very pitiful, and forgiveth sins, and saveth in time of affliction. Yeah, man. So that's something that you got to keep in mind. Hey, the Most High will get you to everything, man. Matter of fact, let me read this scripture. This is the book of 1 Corinthians chapter 10 and verse 13, because that's also a thing, The Most High will never, Yahweh Basham Yahshua will never let you go to stuff that you can't handle, because you must not forget that he knows you better than you know yourself. So he knows exactly what you are able to bear. Meanwhile, you think that is too much for you, but hey, no, man. So this is the book of 1 Corinthians chapter 10 and verse 13. There are no temptation taken you, but such as is common to men. But Yahweh is faithful, who will not suffer you to be tempted above that you are able, but will with the temptation also make a way to escape, that ye may be able to bear it. Yeah. Like they say, there's a light at the end of the tunnel. You'll be going to stuff, but you will, like I said, the Most High is all about balance. You'll be going to a lot of shit for a while, and then you're gonna have a strike of that. Basically, everything is going the way that you want. But yeah, poverty and riches, highs and lows, all comes. Life and death, everything comes from the Most High, man. So let me see. This is the book of Psalms, chapter 51 and verse 17. The sacrifices of Yahweh, or let me start at verse 16. Verse 15. O Yahweh, open thou my lips, and my mouth shall show forth thy praise. For thou desired not sacrifice, else would I give it. Thou delightedst not in burnt offering. No. The sacrifices of Yahweh are a broken spirit, a broken and contrite heart. O Yahweh, thou wilt not despise. Yeah, man. The Most High, has joy. Don't forget what Yahweh Shai went through. So what about us? And that's also a thing, you got to keep in mind the things that we are going through is nothing in comparison that Yahweh Shai went through, This is the book of 2 Timothy, let me see, chapter 2 and verse 3. Thou therefore endure hardness as a good soldier of Yahweh Shai, as a good soldier of Yahweh Shai. A soldier is supposed to be strong, supposed to be able to be on by yourself, yeah, basically to endure, let me see. No man that warred entangled himself with the affairs of this life. Yeah, we keep our eyes on the prize, that he may please him who had chosen him to be a soldier, And if a man also strive for the masteries, yet is he not crowned, except he strive lawfully, man. Yeah. Like I said, keep your eyes on the prize. This is the book of 1 Corinthians chapter 9 and verse 24. Let me see. Verse 24. Chapter 9 and verse 24. Know ye not that they which run in a race run all, but one receiveth the prize, so run that ye may obtain. Yeah, and you got the people running for corruptible medal, whatever, they want first prize and all these things, but we want to receive that crown from by the hand, from Yahushua, man. And every man that striveth for the mastery is temperate in all things. Yeah, you go into all these stuff, but we have to suffer it, And like I said, you got to keep in mind that all these things that we go through, the Most High will never put something on you to destroy you. Like the scripture said, the righteous man falleth 7 times, but he get it back up. Now they do it to obtain a corruptible crown, but we an incorruptible. I therefore so run, not as uncertainly so I fight, not as one that beateth the air. Yeah, And let me see if I can find that scripture. So this is the book of Philippians, chapter 3, and let me start at verse 13. Brethren, I count not myself to have apprehended, but this one thing I do, forgetting those things which are behind, and reaching forth unto those things which are before. Yeah, receiving that crown by the hand of Yahushua. That's a beautiful thing to look forward to, to join heirs, to be called great in the kingdom of Yahweh Basham Yahushua. Maybe you're gonna have a city or a country, you don't know, or a planet, I press towards the mark for the prize of the high calling of Yahweh and Yahweh Shai. So yeah, man. So basically that's it, man. Basically that's it. Yeah. So yeah, meanwhile, while you go to stuff, keep, set your mind or heart, set your heart, the word heart in the book of Sirach, it goes back to the Hebrew word lab, which means mind, set your mind right and constantly endure, man. So basically that, man. So yeah, man, I'm gonna leave it like that. And yeah. So with that, I'm gonna give all praises to Yahweh, Ba'asham Yahushai, Waharuka Kudash, double honors to the apostles and the elder bishops of Great Millstone for teaching the scriptures, among other things, and salutations to all your Akim across the earth for doing its work in sincerity and truth. So with that, I'm gonna say Shalom. So yeah, man.